Thank you, Mr. President. The killing of Iran's Revolutionary Guard Quds Force leader Qasem Soleimani needed to happen, and President Donald Trump was the man to do it.
Shalom, y'all. So it's your boy PayGdashtheprophet. I'm back. Just would like to speak on the situation with this move that President Trump has just made with the killing of the General Soleimani. And now, you know, all these chain of events are going on. You know, these people are real slimy, real clever, crafty. It's like all of a sudden now this guy is killed right before, you know, he's about to be impeached and all these things, which now is going to be everybody's on the side now. Oh, he killed the terrorist and da-da-da-da-da. You know what I find funny about that? Saying that he killed a terrorist. Now, America has been terrorizing people of color for centuries.
Oh, devil! Sooner or later, someone in the closet.
And nobody really talks about that. Though these things are still going on right now.
The unarmed black behavioral therapist shot by police on the streets of Miami. And police say it all started when they got a call about a man threatening suicide. Watch, just moments before the shooting, you can see 47-year-old Charles Kinsey, his hands raised in the air. The video released overnight by his lawyer. Kinsey in the yellow shirt works at an assisted living facility. And the man at his feet is a 23-year-old with autism who ran away from the group home. At some point, one of the officers shoots Kinsey, but he survives and speaks with Fox station WSVN from his hospital bed, recounting what he told that officer.
And I'm telling him again, sir, there's no need for a firearm. I'm unarmed. He's an artistic guy. He had a toy truck in his hand. When he hit me, I'm like, I still got my hands in the air. I said, no, I just got shot. And I'm standing there, I'm like, sir, why did you shoot me? And his words to me, he said, I don't know.
That who we are is who we were. Evil striker until her flesh is rent and meat and blood flow equal. I will kill every nigger in my sight.
Like, sir, why did you shoot me? And his words to me, he said, I don't know.
Though these things are still going on right now. Right now. So what I find funny is that, you know, they say, oh, we got ISIS, this Islamic terrorists and all this stuff. Do you people even look at your own government? Look at the Freemasons and the people that are running your country, Europeans, okay? These people, matter of fact, look in the Supreme Court, okay? There's a bust or statue of the Prophet Muhammad in the Supreme Court. But yet these people are saying we have terrorists, we have terrorists. Okay? Look at the fez hats of your Freemason members.
Allah is not in favor of it.
Okay, they'll have Arabia, they'll have a Muslim. These are the people that are running your country, but yet they're telling you on the news, we have terrorists, we have terrorists. But yet the people that are running it are following this so-called religion, which I find quite funny. You have to take another look, like what is really going on here? There is an agenda at hand here. But these things are very obvious to see. Okay, it's really obvious to see. And they put all their messages out here in the films and stuff like that to let you know whom they worship, and what they're down with.
And seen for the wonder I am. And seen for the wonder I am. The wonder I am. Be prepared.
But yet they're telling you this stuff on the news so you can believe it. But anyhow, people of color have been terrorized in America for centuries.
Yes, sir!
My name's not Platt. My name.
Your name is Platt.
And they're not calling on that. So when I look at the situation where so-called Trump kills or has this guy killed, and the people are now, they're upset, they're in mourning. People of color, can we reflect a bit? All right? These people over there, they're upset, they're angry, they're marching through the streets and all this stuff. They're vowing vengeance and all these things in America. And I'm like, let's look at us as a people for a second. Are we not a people? Because we tend to associate ourselves with being Europeans, quote unquote, being Americans.
You're not even American. You're not even African American. You're not even African American. You're not even African American.
We're not from Europe, okay? But yet we associate ourselves as being equal with these people, even though these people do not see you as equal with them, and they show you that every day.
Sir, why did you shoot me? And his words to me, he said, I don't know.
So when I look at these people over there overseas and they're being killed, or they're sad, or they're angry about what has happened to their own, and they're ready to go up in arms and, you know, all this stuff. What about us when we're being killed here? And then when we get upset, we're being basically told we should not be upset. We should not protest and feel any type of way. We are to be submissive. When they come in and shoot our people down unarmed, we are to be quiet about it and not say nothing. That shows you how destroyed we are as a people. That shows you how these people view you. Yet this other country, the Iranians, they're upset. They're ready to go to war for what has happened to their own. But look at us. Things happen to us, and we all chill and cool about it. And we back to being buddy-buddy, and everything is all good. We have to really examine what is going on here. And it's just like Muhammad Ali said, you know, during the Vietnam War.
My conscience won't let me go shoot my brother or some darker people or some poor, hungry people in the mud for big, powerful America and shoot them for what? They never called me nigger. They never lynched me. They never put no dogs on me. They never robbed me of my nationality.
Do you know that the black man in America is Israel? That he's Jews? Do you know that?
Yes. Robbed me of my nationality, raped and killed my mother and father. Well, I'm going to shoot them for what? How am I going to shoot them? Them little poor little black people, little babies and children and women. How can I shoot them poor people? Just take me to jail.
I'm saying you talking about me about some draft, and all of you white boys are breaking your neck to get to Switzerland and Canada and London. I'm not going to help nobody get something my Negroes don't have. If I'm going to die, I'll die now right here fighting you. If I'm going to die.
I'd rather see a brother kill a white racist cop than kill a Vietnamese.
You my enemy. My enemies are white people, not Viet Congs or Chinese or Japanese. You my opposer when I want freedom. You my opposer when I want justice. You my opposer when I want equality. You won't even stand up for me in America for my religious beliefs, and you want me to go somewhere and fight, but you won't even stand up for me here at home.
You know, he refused to go to war. But right now, our people are ready to go to war with America against the Iranians or whatever, because we're a part of their military and their forces and stuff like that. But Muhammad Ali was like, nah, I'm not going. I'm not fighting in that war. I'm not going to go kill people because y'all want to be democratic bullies. I'm not going to do it. I'll fight y'all right here, right now, because y'all killing us right here, right now.
They are shooting black people in the backs in these streets right here in this very country. They're killing us like dogs
on American soil. So what's the difference between Trump killing the Iranians or this general or whomever overseas versus them, the police, killing us right here on the soil and not having justice? What is the difference? There's really no difference. But yet we're watching the news like, yeah, that's right. Bomb those people, kill them. That's right. You know, that's good for them. We're not even looking at ourselves and what's going on with us, because we are a destroyed, brainwashed, indoctrinated people here. That's why. But all what's going on is biblical, because we are the biblical people. They know that.
You're the chosen one.
You a child of God.
Paul is everything but a child of God.
And this is why they'll never teach you who you are. They'll never, ever tell you who you are, because you are the biblical folks. But these things that are happening right now with the Trump situation and, China, Russia getting involved.
China, Iran, and Russia kicking off 4 days of joint naval war games in the Gulf of Oman and the Indian Ocean, as Tehran looks to improve military ties with Beijing and Moscow amid heightened tensions with the United States. Waleed Faris is a Fox News national security and foreign affairs analyst. Waleed, thank you for joining us on this topic. How concerned should the United States be about this effort made between these three countries, certainly not our allies?
You know, these developments are important because they allow us and our public to understand what's the situation, the real situation with Iran. Often we have friends and allies in the region and beyond who are putting pressure on us. You need to do more on Iran, more in Iraq, more in Lebanon. The reality is that this joint exercise between Russia, China, and Iran is a message that these two powers, nuclear powers, are telling the United States and our allies that we're not, quote, going to let Iran down if you do anything against it. So the calculations now for the United States is to take into consideration that we're not just dealing with Iran, but also with an axis, a larger alliance, including those powers.
These things I spoke about in my lesson called World War III.
Russia, China, England, Israel, India. Everybody's got nukes in the air.
Okay, if you watch that, you'll see I make all these connections, and Hollywood knows. They're putting this stuff in their films because they know what's coming. So all of these things that are happening is not happening by choice. Trump is not doing what he's doing, and all these events are not taking place for no reason. But in Scripture, it is prophesied that nuclear destruction will come. These things, we are coming to a conclusion. The Most High is going to do his will. So I just want to bring out 3 scriptures real quick to show you these things are coming into play. Okay. Haggai, chapter 2, verse 22. And it says, and I will overthrow the throne of kingdoms, all the kingdoms in the world. And I will destroy the strength of the kingdoms of the heathen, the Gentile nations. And I will overthrow the chariots and those that ride in them, and the horses and their riders shall come down, everyone by the sword of his brother, because these nations are going to destroy themselves, fulfilling biblical prophecy. But let's go here in the Apocrypha, one of the missing books. Okay, 2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse 20 and 21. where it says, behold, saith God, saith the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me. Same thing in the other book, okay, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Lebanus, to turn themselves one against another.
Now kill each other. Calm down. Enjoy the show, folks. You ain't seen nothing yet.
One against another. Again, everyone shall come down by the sword of his brother. Okay? And repay, because America thinks they can't get repaid for what they have done to people of color. There's no justice here. But it says to repay. So God is going to have these nations destroy themselves and repay the things that they have done to them. To whom? Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen.
You know I am the chosen one. You know I am the chosen one.
Wow. So will I do also, and recompense in their bosom, saith the Most High Elohim. So God is going to have the nations destroy themselves for what they have done to his chosen people. So can we imagine what has been done to God's chosen people? The biblical people. That would be slavery. Slavery. And there has been no justice behind it yet. But yet, there is a judgment coming. A judgment, sure judgment coming for these things. Let's go to one more scripture, Jeremiah chapter 30. And see, this is why they're trying to destroy our awakening and demonize our awakening, coming into this truth and coming into this understanding. And that's why in films, they'll show brothers trying to share knowledge, and then they'll have people laugh at them to deem that quote unquote black people are crazy for sharing this knowledge and waking up and speaking these things. But let's go here, Jeremiah chapter 30, for you Christians that need to read it. Say God loves everyone and everything is going to be all good, right? Let's go with Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 10 and 11, okay? End time prophecy. So we see here that it is no God love everyone, okay? Therefore, fear thou not, O my servant Jacob. And they know who Jacob is, okay? Saith the Most High. Neither be dismayed, O Israel. They know who the real Israel is. For lo, for look, I will save you from afar, and your seed, your children, from the land of their captivity. So the Most High is going to save his people, the seed of his people, from the land of their slavery. This is end time prophecy here, as I was showing you. Okay. And Jacob shall return and shall be in rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. Verse 11. For I am with you, saith the Most High, to save you, salvation, though I make a full end of all nations where I have scattered you. Now we just read how he gonna make a full end of those nations. They're gonna all kill each other. And he's saying here, I will make a full end of all nations where I scattered you. We have been scattered through slavery. And he said he's going to save us from the land of our captivity, slavery, right? But yet will I not make a full end of you. So he's going to save his people and destroy the nations. Christians, are you picking that up? But I will correct you in measure, in time. That's where we're waking up. They know that, and that's why they're trying to sabotage our awakening and try to deem us as terrorists and create these false flag situations. Say, oh, this black man, he did this to these people. And say, oh, he just so happened to follow the Black Hebrew Israelite movement. They're trying to destroy that because they know we're going to wake up with this knowledge here. All right? But I will correct you in measure, and I will not lead you altogether unpunished. And that's why we have to wake up to this understanding here. They know that. They know what's coming. So all these events that are taking place with Trump and all these events and wars and rumors of wars and these things, and now they're talking peace and stuff like that. Destruction is coming. The end time is here. We are here, and now we can watch these events unfold even more rapidly. But believe they are coming for you, people of color. They are coming to kill you because they know the kingdom is for you. The rulership is for you. This is why they'll never give you reparations. They'll never tell you who you are. They'll always oppress you because you are the chosen people of the Most High God. You are the hidden ones in the scriptures. They know that. It is time for us to wake up, get into this truth, and understand who we are right now. And also, just to add to that before I forget, this situation, keep in mind, they're telling you there might be repercussions and attacks from these people, the Iranians. Now, this is a perfect opportunity now for all these false flag attacks to happen all over America and everywhere else. So when these little things happen, not saying it will, not saying it won't, but it's a great possibility now that you'll have all these quote unquote Islamic attacks, Al-Qaeda, ISIS attacks all over. And that will be a perfect reason for them to bring in the military and shut everything down, thus bringing in martial law. And that's what they want to do. And that's what they show in all these films as well. So this is a perfect opportunity now and a perfect way to set the stage now for these things to happen. Let's blame it on these terrorists. They're doing all these things, even though the government will have their hand in it. They'll be the ones setting these things up. And then that's how they bring in their military. While you guys are watching a football game and enjoying life. See, Rome did the same thing. The Colosseum and the games. While everybody was distracted and deceived by these things, you have real things going on, real things being set up. It's time we smarten up and wake up. On that note, I'm going to say peace and shalom. And if this video gets taken down, it's okay. I will be putting it up in the school. Peace and shalom.